Good evening, Wastelanders. It's Chaos 5000 here again, and your tour guide to the Wasteland. We're in Fallout 76 here, beginning our journey here at my Starlight Theater camp here in Burning Springs, and just checking out the drive-in theater. But I thought tonight, since we didn't find any new vaults here in the Burning Springs expansion, I figured tonight we will go looking in the new region, in an old region. Since we didn't find anything in the new region, we will go looking in the old region. And there is a vault there that I have not yet explored. I've never been there before, and I've always wanted to have a look at it, and that would be Vault 94. So, see, I kind of missed out on the whole early raids thing, and apparently this vault was used as an early raid, and then they closed it and reopened it for exploration. And I've never actually done the raids there, so I never went exploring there either. So I figured, let's check out something new, or at least new to me. Maybe many of you longtime Fallout players have already been there, or I didn't even know of its existence until I just kind of stumbled upon it there not too long ago. So, without further ado, as always, we will begin our night with a prayer to the wise and holy Mothman. Glory be to the Mothman, I always say. May we spread his dusty goodness upon all believers. Get ourselves a nice wisdom or experience buff from his wisdom. Hopefully soon the people of Burning Springs will come to accept the Mothman's dusty embrace in their hearts. Okay, that's enough of that. Now, onwards. Now that we have the Mothman's blessing, we will venture forth into the night, of course into the rain. And I thought I had a friend of mine had in the Wasteland, a fellow Wastelander gave me a hint about these new footprints that have appeared. I was looking in the right place last stream, and we didn't have much luck finding them, but I was distracted by the whole birthday murder party there, and the Breaking Bad trailer up at the top of the hill there, which is I still just absolutely love that. And then but I was told to look over here by the green truck, and there it is. Is that it? That's it. That is it. There's the Bigfoot footprint. We have found it, indeed. And those are huge, huge. I mean, in comparison to me, yeah. Those are probably, each footprint has got to be, if I was able to lay down beside it, it'd probably be up to my waist, from my foot to my waist almost. So I can give you an idea of how big this cryptid is. And you can see, yes, those are some pretty big steps there. Where do they lead anywhere? Something shooting at me? Nah. Wonder if they lead anywhere in particular, though. That is amazing. That's wild. This thing must have been leaping through here. Let's see if we can follow these footprints and see if they actually take us anywhere. And then we'll go check out Vault. What is it? In Vault 96, I believe I'm going to. Or 94. I'm sorry, Vault 94. But let's see where these footprints take us. They head off this direction, and then they just... Oh, it looks like they kind of end. Yeah, it looks like that's the end of the line, unfortunately. Or at least that I can see. I don't see any more footprints around over here. I think they just kind of abruptly end at the tree. I don't see them in the tree, but I do see something in the tree. There is something up in that tree. Okay. Should we platform up there? It looks like a body. Am I mistaken? Because I don't want to jump up there and find nothing. Perhaps I'm mistaken. Is that a body? That looks like a skeletal body up there. I want to climb up there and loot it. Or is it just a branch? Is it just a branch and I'm seeing it from a strange angle? I think it's just a branch and I'm just seeing it from a strange angle. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to platform up at this tree right now over what kind of looks like a body from a certain angle there, like right there in the middle. Like from that angle, it looks like it could be like the skeletal remains of a body that I wonder if maybe it has some loot on it or something. But then when you come over here, you can see pretty clearly that it's just a branch. Do I have a scoped rifle? That'll tell me for sure. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, there's nothing up there. Okay. Alright, well. Perhaps he took to the trees and leapt away. And very interesting, though. I'll be looking forward to seeing Bigfoot showing up. I know Bigfoot is big and wide. Everybody I know from Ohio has seen Bigfoot or knows someone who has seen Bigfoot. So the Bigfoots have quite a presence there. Oh, and there's our favorite little trailer up there on the hill. All right, no need to go back up there. I wonder if you can build a camp up there on that thing. I may experiment with that in the future. Oh, it looks like some people are taking care of the fella in the mine there, the big two-headed Wendigo thing. But I don't need to do that. Let's go do this. I'll cough up the 41 caps. Why not? Well, let's go visit this vault. This is somewhere totally new to me. So this is and I mean, if you're a fairly new player in Fallout 76, you probably wouldn't really have any reason to go here, or at least not that I know of. Like none of the quests I've been doing seem to have led me here at all. Or I have a couple incomplete mainline quests that kind of bugged out on me, and I kind of gave up on them because they were glitched and I couldn't bypass certain areas or get back into certain areas. So I just said heck with it. But let's continue in here and see what we find in Vault 94. As you know, vaults are always, who knows, it might be one of those vaults that was just all peaches and good times, you know? I know the vault's over there. I'm still kind of leery. I'm traumatized by vaults, okay? Like, and that's just one thing about 76 that I really wish they had more of and they did such a great job on Burning Springs, but I was really hoping to find a vault there because I'm like, this game does not have enough vaults. Like, that was one of the interesting things about Fallout 4, Fallout 3, and even Fallout New Vegas, is finding all these wacky vaults and you know, discovering all these weird experiments and things that Vault Tech and whoever else did. And then I'm like, oh, we got a Braxidine over there in Burning Springs, and they're like this crazed chemical company. And yeah, I'm a fishing guy. I take the bait. I'll take the bait. See what else we find before we head into the vault here. Some caps, a security terminal that may help us. But yeah, I really hoped there would be more vaults in 76. And in all honesty, there's only a handful. And at least two of them you can't even go in. So, and one of them's just kind of an area you go in and get quests and run out. Yeah. But let's use this terminal and see what we come up with here. Maybe this might give us turn off turrets or something. I'm on a pretty low intelligence spec here, so I'm not going to expect much of my guy here. Oh, security logs. Let's see what happened. This morning we received the decryption seals to unseal the new orders for Vault 94. The other members of the Vault staff completed their assignments and have departed for Vault Tech U. As instructed, I have contacted the invited residents, Pastor Salivar and her congregation, and informed them the Vault 94 is ready to receive them should the worst occur. Sounds like just preparing for an influx of people. This must be pre-war, yes, as you can see. October 23rd, 77. Oh, this is the day the bombs fell. And as soon as the signal came in, I called the pastor and urged him to leave for the vault. They should be arriving with first wave of residents within the hour. Second bus is due later this afternoon. I'm heading in to make sure everything is ready for their arrival and see if I can stall the door a little longer. And finally, a user log. That the vault reopened yesterday afternoon. Pastor Gabriella led us in prayer for the victims of the war, then gave her blessing to the ambassadors being sent forth on their missionary work. I volunteered to take a shift here to make sure any visitors who come by are properly welcome to our community. Also hope to set up a garden to begin testing some of our new crops next spring. We need to understand what the earth is still fit to nurture if our work is to be of use to others. So this is 1 year after the bombs fell, and they reopened the vault like a year later, started trying to grow crops outside. I don't expect that went too well. But then again, I mean, there is a fair amount of vegetation around here. And if you look at where we're located on the map, we're on the edge of the mire here, and this is a very densely forested region. I wonder if that could be due to whatever happened in Vault 94. Perhaps this place is the very reason that the wasteland around here isn't quite as wastelandish as it is in other locations, such as New Vegas or even Burning Springs. Let's take a look inside. Once again, entering a vault. And, every time I go into these places, I regret it. Every time. It's always quite a circus in these vaults. But they're always fun to explore. And they always have very interesting stories, I find. Like, I can't tell you how many endless hours I spent just wandering around exploring vaults in like, Fallout 4. Or Fallout 3. But as I suspect, I think we found some clues on my last stream. If you haven't seen it yet, it's still available on Twitch and it's available on my YouTube channel. And if you haven't seen, we did find signs of what I believe is hints or clues that there is another vault coming in our future to explore. And what is going on here? Did that thing move? It's releasing some kind of gas. I'm getting away from that. I think I have a gas mask on. Yeah. Okay, I'm good. We're good here. Alright, yes. This place is dark. Maybe some light. What happened? Did I exit? I think I exited. I hope I did not exit. It seems I may have, or maybe I've entered another section. That seems kind of odd to have a whole nother screen, but I guess maybe that's just the way they had to make it. That's an interesting location there. I tried to build up there, but it won't let you build that high. I'm sure many others have tried to. There we go. We're in. We are in the vault. Look at all the vegetation down here. Yeah. So this is almost certainly the source of the vegetation in the mire. Corn. Oh, wow. Lots of food. That is not a wild melon blossom. That is a decomposing security guard. Or vault resident. I mean, I'm assuming a security guard because they're near the security gate, but yeah, that looks like the security uniforms, if I'm not mistaken. Let's have a look behind door number 1. Ooh. This would be the weapons cache. This must be a security office. Of course. Reception desk terminal. Looks like it's active. Let's have a look what they have here. View the logs. Ooh, they have many security logs. These two before the bombs fell. I'm more interested in what happened afterwards. Because vaults are known for their experiments. Doesn't seem like 1 year is much time to have an experiment. Pastor asked me to, because we know already that they brought in all these people from a local church group, it seems, and the pastor and congregation. So here it says, Pastor asked me to take charge of the office up here. and set up a proper reception desk. Took me a couple of days to get the place cleaned up and install lockers for weapons check. It seems like the pastor's calling the shots here. What happened? Whoa, I'm going to jump back here. Pastor Salivar and the first residents arrived around noon. Just as radiation started climbing, I tried throwing some tarps over the sensors to tramp them down, but the failsafe tripped and the vault door locked down. Yeah, so the second bus didn't make it before the door slammed shut. As the other bus didn't make it until 3, there was nothing I could do. The system's hardwired to lock out the controls until the end of the shelter period. Everyone's in shock. Salivar blames me. I think they all do. God, I can still hear them pounding outside the door. Oh. So it seems the second bus of residents didn't make it. And then here... I'm sorry. Now, if we go back to this log... Yes, there we go. Pastor asked me to take charge of the office up here. Okay, this is by user Mike Ramirez. Now, the previous entry is by user Tyrone Hayes. So it would seem that there was a change of power here, and the pastor seems to have taken over the entire vault. Or at least that's what I'm guessing happened. Installed new security. First visitor showed up a little before noon today, right on schedule. Rough looking bunch. Things must be real bad out there. They wanted to know who is in charge, so I sent them down to meet with the council. They blew right by the weapons check. Shame. After all the work I went through to set up the lockers. What other information do we have? Vault door controls. Open the vault door. Error. Due to the current state of emergency, vault door controls have been overridden by the emergency management system. Okay. What is the alert? Emergency management system has detected multiple complications. The Vault-Tec certified emergency response team has been activated as is en route. Oh, well, there we go. We have no worries. Vault-Tec is sending people to fix it. I'm sure they'll be here any time. The emergency management system is offline. Stand by. Assistance may be required. Resolution. Evacuate the vault. Okay, well, that solves that. This vault has been evacuated, which means it's ripe for the picking. I wonder if I'll find any Vault 94 merch, like some swag. Get me some of that Vault 94 merch. Get some of that It's Chaos 5000 merch. When are they going to put that into the game? See, I'm so proud of myself. I didn't even drink the booze. Sorta. Alright. This vegetation has completely overtaken the vault. Whatever they were doing down here has completely overgrown everything. I hear something. It could be anything. So it appears their experiment may have been biological. Or at least that's my initial guess. They may have even had a gek down here. Because that's one of the things about these vaults. They had those Garden of Eden kits. And the Garden of Eden creation kit. It had instructions. It was essentially a set that would show you how to build water purifiers and stuff and restore society. I'm sure it had some kind of automated machinations. Not many of them around to study anymore, and I've never used one myself. Although I've been involved in the acquisition of them, I've never actually used one, so their actual functionality is a little beyond me, and those who know don't like to share such information. That said, it's believed that the Garden of Eden creation kits can turn the nightmarish hellscape of the post-apocalyptic Fallout world into a paradise. It looks to me like this may have something to do with that. Or at least I'm guessing. So far, from the looks of things, there's been some creation going on here. I know there was another vault I heard of in, out by New Vegas in the Mojave, and I can't remember which number this vault is, but it had overgrown vegetation too, and those plants were right alive. I heard those plants will eat you up. I heard the plants ate those people in the vault even. I mean, but you hear a lot of things in the Wasteland. Doesn't mean it's all true. People tell all kind of crazy tales around the Wasteland. These things are going to be coming for me here soon, if they aren't already yet. This is full of creatures, this place. I need to find a place. They're going to charge right at me, so I'm going to catch them coming around this corner, up these stairs. Take the high ground, as Obi-Wan taught me. There we go. Okay. No ground like the high ground. Looks like I'm gonna need food and water here. That's probably why my AP is draining so poorly. Oh, something's attacking me. There it is. Oh, Mirelurk thing. Did it get me? No, I think I'm okay. I think I survived. I should drink some water here, though. There's some Nuka-Cola Twist. Brought to you by Nuka-Cola and the wonderful Nuka-Cola executive staff. I'm surprised there isn't a Nuka-Cola vault. Oh, wouldn't that be great? That would be so cool if there was a Nuka-Cola vault. This vault's pretty awesome, though. This is a little bit different than any other vault I've been to. When I came out in the Wasteland, they told me that vaults were full of monsters. I was like, what? I guess they were right. I was expecting it to be full of raiders or something. But I guess even they couldn't survive down here. I don't see why not. There's a ton of food. Only a few monsters. Like the way these fixers drop, the way this gun drops, man, I like scrap like 3 of these guns a day. This is the exact gun. Like, so if the Raiders and whatever other Wastelanders can make it work with, the same equipment I'm running through here by myself, man, they gotta, go back to school or something. Even cranberries? Now I'm gonna grab those. I don't see that too often. I bet I have a recipe that uses those. Wow. Like, how did this vault even fail? Did it go overgrown after the vault failed? Perhaps there was some kind of something went south first, and then it all just got overgrown like this after. Perhaps something that their experiments with gardening got out of control. There must be clues here somewhere. Day 1, success. Day 2, failed. Well, that didn't take long. 2 days. Oof. Yikes. Oh, no. Ah, here we go. A safe. I'm gonna have to, nope, it won't even let me lockpick it. I would have even put my cards in to pick that. Oh, is that a comic? Yeah, we found Unstoppables 4. Nice. I don't have this one yet either. That's cool. That's a cool one. I'll look at on my magazine display racks. So let's continue around here and see what else this vault has to hold for us. I'm just going to run around picking loot here. Mainly looking for maybe holotapes or active terminals. Sorry. Something that can give us some clues as to what transpired in this vault. Because like all this overgrowth has got me curious. It's got me wondering what may have happened down here. I thought I heard something. Well, let's continue looking here. Sure, why not? We'll drink this one. Just one. What's up here? More labs. A fever blossom. That's something else I don't often see. There's a lot of, I dare say rare plants, but I could just be looking in the wrong places. But I believe that. Oh, what do we have here? Greenhouse control terminal. And a sledgehammer. Oh my. Wow. Okay. For the safety and well-being of our community, all research experiments require prior approval from Vault 94, blah, blah, blah. Of course they do. Okay. Community garden request. There have been interest in the Vault to have a community garden shared with our visitors. So they were letting visitors into their vault. That's strange. Kind of defeats the purpose of a vault entirely if you're going to let more people in. But I mean, perhaps that was a decision made by this pastor and their congregation after they took over. As you can see, they're speaking about a council, so it seems that they were the ones who implemented this council. Run the state with a religious council. Yikes. Yeah, that always works out well. Look at all these experiments. Okay, now we're in business. Let's see what they've been up to. Data unavailable. Yeah, surprise. What else we got? More data unavailable. Somebody went through and wiped this. Yep. I'm guessing when the pastor and the council took over, somebody managed to wipe the records clean. So they mustn't have been doing anything wrong if they wiped the records clean. Oh, what do we have here? For safety and well-being, community overall research. Oh, I must have tabbed back too far. I think they were all wiped. Yeah. Every one of these. Wait, did I check this one? Yeah. Okay, all of the records have been completely wiped. Or at least on that terminal, the records have been wiped. That does not mean we are defeated yet. Let's continue on here. Wow. This is quite the garden. I bet they had quite the lighting system in here for this. Oh, well, apparently not. Actually, all they got is a bunch of halogens. Huh. Well, hey, if it worked, must have worked, because by the looks of all this vegetation, there's more than enough light it must have been. I will take that, too. That wasn't the chessboard I want. Ooh, Starlight Creeper. Like, I wonder if I could even plant some of these in my own garden. I'm gonna have to try that. do have a plant pot that I think these, I bet I can put them in my plant pot as decorations. That's probably what they're for. That's probably what that plant pot display item I have is just for, things like that. We will try that when we get back to the camp after. It's kind of a strange room here. Rather, seed bank. This entire vault seems very agriculturally oriented. And I went in a big circle. Okay. I just ran in a big circle. Is there anything else over here? I checked all this stuff, eh? Yeah. Right. I did not see any holotapes over here, or notes, or any more terminals yet. What is that? Soot flower. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. I accidentally scrapped a fancy pistol yesterday. I felt bad about that. But, well, I was bummed out. It was a nice one. I wanted to keep that. And I was just getting spammy with the space bar, and whoops, yeah. Whatever clues. There's not many clues down here as to what's going on around this place. Not much in the way of enemies either. I thought it would be like completely overrun with enemies. Thought we would have some action tonight, and it seems that's not exactly the case. All we had was a couple of Mirelurks running around here. Something around here must hold some clues. Wait. I saw a toolbox further back in there that was locked, but I doubt it. Oh, what do we have here? A body. What's going on? I hear something. Something's coming for me. Let's investigate this body here. It does not appear to be an accessible set of remains. And it appears to be there a very long time. It's so decomposed it's becoming one with the ground. I know there's something here. I can hear it. Some kind of gross bug or mirelurk or something. Something awful. Something awful is trying to hide me. Okay, I'm not going back to the entrance yet. I believe I have more to explore here. What is down here? I don't think I came through here yet. Perhaps the answers we seek lie further down. Is there water? Can I go fishing? I always try to fish in strange places, because sometimes you can fish in very strange looking places. I've found tiny little puddles that were like smaller than this room that I was able to fish in. And there's nothing funnier than watching somebody stand there fishing in like a really tiny spot or something. Ooh, some free caps. I'll take those. If nothing else, I got a handful of caps. Yeah, I can complain about that. Wonder glue and duct tape. You can always use adhesive. I mean, this isn't supposed to be a looting trip. This is supposed to be an exploration trip. Greenhouse 5. I'm seeking clues. I am a seeker of knowledge here. Not a scavenger of scraps. I mean, I said I'll still scavenge scraps. All the same. That's necessary to in the pursuit of seeking knowledge. Yeah, there we go. Justify some lowly behavior with higher pursuits. In the name of higher pursuits. Okay, let's unlock this then. Maybe there's something in this toolbox. Right, we're gonna have to change cards to do this, sorry. You know, down here, I don't think I'm really using anything explosive right now, so I'll just pull that one off for now. Yeah, the only explosive rifle. Yeah, I'm not using anything with exploding bullets down here. So, what do we need? Pick lock. Expert, and we'll throw that one on too. There we go. Oh, I should put the bobblehead thing on. Okay, we'll do that after I pick this. So I need more bobbleheads for my bobblehead display. That didn't happen. The trick is to tap the key when you get near where it's going to stop. Oh, see, this one's got a little bit more, or it's a bit too far. No, there it is. Got it. And when you press the key for more than a second, then it'll break the bobby pin. But if you just tap it when it gets to the extent of its turn, then you'll be able to tell if it's stopping or if you need to move, or if it's gonna click and open. At least that's my little kind of a trick I use to it. Seems to work. I think I figured out a good trick with fishing too, like that, where once you get the fish in the middle of your little radar thing, you kind of wiggle it back and forth like really quick, and then the fish won't jump one way or the other because it always seems to jump whichever way it's closer to the edge to. You know, it doesn't seem entirely random. So if you just wiggle your radar thing as you reel the fish in, it just comes straight in almost every time. After we jump out of this vault, I'll stop off and go fishing somewhere, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Include a little tip and trick like that I think of that I'm sure a lot of this stuff a lot of you probably already know, but not everybody already knows it, you know. Not everybody. I gotta stop looting. Looting's a bad addiction. You know, we need like looting anonymous here. I am very disappointed with this vault. Like I'm not disappointed in its look, its architecture. I bet it was awesome when there was raids in here. Bet you that was a lot of fun. What? Then again, maybe not, because they discontinued them, took them out of the game. So, you know what? I'm guessing they probably were not a lot of fun. I bet you they were terrible. But that said, but to look at, like, the scenery in here is great. Like, this is magnificent. In fact, I should be taking some pictures. Not like anything's going to attack me, it seems. So I may as well grab some nice snapshots of this place, if nothing else. Oh, it looks like, I don't think I've been down to this section yet. And it looks like there could be some terminals around here. We may yet find what we've been looking for. I mean, I was hoping to find a new vault in the Burning Springs region, but instead I found a new vault right here in the Appalachia region. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's check out this seed bank. I've seen several doors leading to this seed bank. So, and clearly I have not been here yet. So let's see what they've been up to here. This seems like the kind of place where there would be some information. There sure is a lot of disease cure around, and I can always use that. So that's kind of a good thing to know. Like, there's a lot of useful loot here. This is kind of one of these spots where I'll I'm gonna try to keep a note of that. I'll find loot I can use here. Ash blossom. I can't get that glue. Oh well. I'll take the meat just to get the glow off them. I don't like glowing corpses. Like, I like them when I'm grinding, but when I'm just exploring and looking around and want to see stuff, I don't want to see glowing corpses. I don't want your loot. I could probably turn it off in the options. I never bothered to check. You know what else I should turn off is my damage floaters. Be a little more immersive. I'm ruining my immersion. Your damage floaties are ruining my immersion. There we go. Oh, it is nice having a little immersion, though. Little immersion. I still can't believe there's no holo tapes, no terminals, no like that. So far in this entire vault, we've found 2 operable terminals and 0 holo tapes. Did we find any notes? I don't recall finding a note anywhere. Oh, look at that. Wouldn't that be great to have one of those jumpsuits? I like that Vault 94 jumpsuit. I'm going to take a picture of that. How's my film? Well, I still got 45 pictures left in this. Let's get up here and get a good angle on it. Maybe up here. Let's try it here. Maybe over here. Maybe on the railing. Yeah, the railing. Up close. Up on the railing. There we go. Get that Vault 94 on there. Alright. Too bad for you. Should have went to Vault 76. 67. Alright. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Don't worry. I'll never do that again. Sorry about that. My apologies. Snaptail. I'll take your toy alien there. Yeah. And your scissors. Oh, yo. That's the thing that those things made a bunch of gas earlier out of them. They're kind of like funky looking gas tube things. I don't even want to get too close to that. You know what? Whatever's in that toolbox can stay in that toolbox. I don't want it. I don't need those fusion cores. I don't need any of that stuff. That is not the things I'm looking for. Greenhouses. Is that where we came from before? And what's in here? Let's look and see. Maybe something interesting to read, to see, to some clues about what happened here, because I mean, I'm looking around and it don't look all that bad. I don't know. I don't even understand why there's like nobody living down here now. Like, can I set up a camp down here? Like, can I do that? Let's try. Let's try to set up a camp right here in the middle of the atrium. Wouldn't that be hilarious? I would legit tear down. No, camp's cannot be placed indoor. I would legit tear down my camp if they let me set up a camp here and build a new one. No, they're dead. I got him. Okay, oh, we do have a terminal right here in the middle of everything. Look at that. Community Center Terminal. This is going to tell us a lot of the story, I think. Declaration of Emergency. Thank you for visiting Vault 94. A declaration of emergency has been issued and normal access control procedures have been suspended. A Vault Tech certified emergency response team has been activated and is en route. The team leader may override normal security protocols once the emergency has been verified. Please contact a Vault ambassador or any resident in order to ensure that all our guests are safe and accounted for. But it doesn't say what the emergency is. Welcome letter from the pastor's desk. Greetings and welcome to Vault 94. On behalf of Vault 94 intentional community, it is my pleasure to welcome you to our home. Vault 94 is founded on the principles of faith, nonviolence, and communal life in harmony with nature. That sounds great on paper. Wait a minute. Did she say communal life? Sounds a little communist. Sounds like commie talk. Right there. In harmony with nature. Non-violence, huh? Whether you share our beliefs or choose to walk your own path, know that you are always welcome among us. Vault 94 was blessed with an abundance of resources. We are committed to sharing them all in need. That sounds pretty communist. I think I'm starting to get a picture of what happened here. The commies took over this vault. This is very serious. When I get back to the Enclave, I'm gonna have to report this to Modus and to see how the Enclave wants to move forward regarding this. If it seems the damage may have already been done, though, or this problem may have resolved itself, or perhaps that's what happened to the residents of this vault. Their communist leanings were discovered and they were taken care of by patriots. Let's only hope so. Let's hope none of these communists are still around spreading their vile commie propaganda. So, we continue with our reading here. More importantly, we hope to share our values and rebuild a common belief. Communist, maybe? It's all right here. If you are hungry, come and eat. If you are weary, come and rest. We are here to trade. Our stores are always open. Welcome to Vault 94. P.S. Please check any weapons or explosives at the reception desk as you enter. Yep, disarming the population, sharing stuff freely like that. Trying to bring other people into their common beliefs. Very suspicious indeed. And here we have an overview of the vault. This will give us an information maybe about what was going on here with the agriculture and the experiments. Thank you for accepting our invitation to be part of Vault-Tech's Societal Preservation Program. Vault 94 has been developed. See, this appears to be written by Vault-Tech. Vault 94 has been developed to respect the values and beliefs of your intentional community, as outlined in the documents submitted with your application. Faith, with the exception of one Vault-Tech maintenance engineer, all invited residents of this vault are members of your congregation. And the engineer doesn't have very many entries beyond 2077. Beyond the day the bombs fell, or soon thereafter. Non-violence, no weapons or ammunitions have been provided, nor have any turrets or other defensive systems been installed. All robots have been locked to a non-violent conflict resolution mode. Well, that's good to know. There's no turrets going to shoot at me. Communal life, living quarters have been clustered to create communal residence spaces instead of individual residences. A community council model of government, community governance, will encourage dialogue. So it wasn't like the pastor took over and created this communal council. It was Vault-Tech set it up like that intentionally. How bizarre. This is one of the strangest experiments I've seen yet. Why would Vault-Tech set up a communist commune in the vault? Vault 94 houses extensive agricultural facilities. You are encouraged to use these for the benefit of your community and any other survivors of a nuclear apocalypse. Well, that seems kind of backwards. In keeping with your community's values and beliefs, Vault 94 has not been assigned an overseer. Instead, your vault is to be governed by a community council composed of the residents. All vault residents are encouraged to attend and participate in community council sessions. A terminal in the community council chamber will be automatically record the minutes and motions before the council. There we have it. Alright, now we just gotta find this council chamber. And in there, the community council terminal. The council is encouraged to operate by consensus, and consensus will be presumed unless otherwise indicated. Motions related to vault security will require a formal vote, which in accord with Vault 94 Community Governance Charter requires a vote of all registered vault members or residents. Okay. Mission and facilities. In event of global nuclear war, multiple mass extinction events are anticipated. The primary mission of Vault 94 is to monitor and stabilize the local ecosystem, and to assist survivors outside the vault, if any, with their agricultural needs. To that end, Vault 94 has been equipped with a complete agricultural research facility, including experimental greenhouses, aquaculture labs, and a comprehensive seed bank containing all known plants suitable for edible and medicinal use. To prevent damage to seed bank, your vault door will automatically seal when external radiation reaches unsafe levels. The vault door may be reopened at your discretion. Wow. After a mandatory minimum shelter period of 1 year. Well, they opened it right away. To assess, the vault residents are encouraged to work with other survivors, if any, to assess the state of the environment and work to improve it. Vault 94 has been selected to receive a GEC. The Garden of Eden creation kit. I mentioned that earlier when we first discovered this vault, and I saw the all the overgrowth. I suspected a GEC may have been involved with that. And in the event of a catastrophic environmental devastation, your GEC may be the best hope of survival of humanity. As a security precaution and to prevent premature use or misuse, the GEC has been sealed in a self-contained secure wing of the vault. Access to the GEC wing requires special authorization from Vault 94 Community Council. Okay, now how do we get that? We are going to need authorization, and we got a hollow tape. Okay, we'll pop the hollow tape on the way out. So, I think that was everything. Did we check this stuff? This is going to be community calendar. A lot of services of some kind. Okay, potluck dinner, yum yum. Scheduled lectures. Let's see what they're lecturing about. Out of the Ark, ethical conflict resolution strategies, charity, the giving, the joy of joyful giving, Thanksgiving as practice for inner peace. All talks are held. This is very cultish. This is kind of cultish leaning, and not like good cult, like Mothman cult. I mean, like weirdo Kool-Aid cult kind of stuff. Kind of cult that, like, ends up in a vault, in a compound, and never ends well. Anyways, parenting discussion group. Cocktails. That's all I need. Yeah. I'm there. Count me in. Has anyone seen Mr. Scruffy? Paul says he put him in his play space, but I haven't seen him all morning. Please help. Lost toy. Oh, it's a toy. Lost toy. Okay. And message from maintenance. Well, there have been a lot of issues over the past few weeks. Believe me, I'm as frustrated as you are, but not everything is an emergency. Please don't wake me for another stopped toilet. Drop off a work order and I'll get it sorted. In case of actual emergency, call me over the PA system. If the PA is down again, look for me in my room, Suite A, Room 2, in the community council chamber, in the nursery on the upper level, or in the workroom on the upper level. Tyrone Hayes, maintenance engineer. Okay, this was the fellow that we read the earlier computer entry regarding the front door being the closing before the second bus of congregation arrived. So it appears he did survive. They did not unalive him, but it doesn't sound like his relationship's all that great with him. So, but we also learned there in that what is on the upper levels. What did he say? I believe. Let's read it again just in case. in the nursery is on the upper level, and the workroom is on the upper level. So we were looking for the other one you mentioned, the community council chamber. If I'm not mistaken, should be our next stop. Let's play the holotape. Oh, did I have to stay in there? I have to stay at the screen to play the holotape? Okay. What happened? Did he take the holotape? Or is that my holotape? I think that was my holotape. That might have been my holotape. That might have been a holotape from, like, my thing. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think there was a holotape there. I think that was just one of these ones. That was on mine. Yeah, it was a Nebraska one. I bet it was a Nebraska one. I bet it was this one. Nope. Maybe it was this one. Let's see if it was the first one on my list. No. What is this? Okay, that's not Betsy Spinelli's holotape I never had. There's holotapes here I have never used. That's it. Is there anything? I don't see anything here that looks like it came out of here. Man, I got a lot of holotapes. Why do I have so many holotapes? Holy. There's probably hours worth of holotapes here. Oh, okay. I'm not even sure what I would be looking for here. But I don't think I got a holotape out of that terminal. What would it be called if I did, even? I have no idea what it would be called. We're coming for you? What is that? Super mutants, great. I know which ones it's not. And I don't see anything here in my list that I can account for this. I think I know what pretty much everything is here. That I'm saying. Not sure if this is the one I got out of here. That would be right. Maybe it would be like community center or something, or community something. I don't know.
If you're listening to this message, that probably means I found somewhere else to live. Or I never made it at all. Maybe having the roof over your head at night will give you hope.
Oh, council, right here. Let's go. Council chamber would be this way. All right. That was not the correct holotape, obviously. I think it just gave me option and I played just a random one out of my inventory somewhere. Because I'm pretty sure I heard the beginning of that holotape previously. Well, this does not look good. Looks like we have a couple of vault residents here. Didn't quite make it. What is this? Residential, and so this must be the council chamber. Yep, looks about right to me. Oh, surprise. Yep. You too? Okay. Anything else? Nope. Oh, which fuzzy is that? People buy these things in my shop. Quantum Bear. Alright. I'll put you up for sale. I don't use them, but people buy them. I think they use them for decorations. Stick them on a chessboard or something, or in a display. I don't know. Take those vases though, so I can make them into stuff. Scrap. And now let's see if we find any answers on this terminal. The community documents. I see there. Here, I got another play holotape. Alright, Jack. Vault 94 Community Council recording. So there is a holotape here. I'm going to play the holotape then.
This meeting of the Vault 94 Community Council is now in session. Today is the day. Our first guest should be arriving. Oh, you're early. Good morning. On behalf of...
Shut it. The hell's your game?
What?
You send out all these ambassadors. All are welcome. Come join us. We have food to spare. And you think we just waltz into a fucking trap like that? Oh, God.
Gentlemen, I assure you, this is no trap. We would be happy to share.
Share? Right. You're stalling. Boys! Boss said to start talking, lady.
Please, put your guns down. This is a peaceful community.
No!
Mother!
Fuck it. Just kill them.
Well, I guess that tells us the fate of the vault dwellers here. It would seem they were killed by whoever they let into the vault there. Probably a gang of raiders. I believe we read this stuff on the other terminal, the community documents. Propose a motion? Don't open the door and let raiders in. How about that one? In accordance with Vault 94 Community Government's Charter, security operation requires a vote of registered vault residents. Yes, we know that. So the GEC is locked down except under regular, normal security conditions. So the GEC was currently locked down because of the security alert. And, oh, here we go. So it would seem, but they made motions. Because I guess the council could be comprised of the raiders after they killed everybody, right? So as far as the computer is concerned, they can accept these motions. Requires a vote of registered vault residents. So perhaps they found a way to register themselves somehow. Because it seems they ended these lockdowns. Total number of votes required to conclude the lockdown has not been reached. So these lockdowns may still be in effect. That means the GEC may still be here. Sorry about that. So, it would seem that they attempted to propose motions with the security system, but were unsuccessful. So, historical motions. This is before self-defense training. I guess that didn't work out so well. It didn't last more than a few minutes. Very interesting. So I bet if I look on here, I'll find that other Vault 94 holotape. I'm gonna roll through here for you. That's probably all the way at the bottom. I doubt it. I don't think I even rolled all the way to the bottom before, did I? Maybe I did. That's the million overseers logs. That is a lot of holotapes. I don't even know how many there are there. Oh, I could have went the other direction. There it is right there. There's the first one I listened to. Or no, this is the one I just listened to, the second one. I think. I don't know. Let's listen to this one. See.
This meeting of the Vault 94 Community Council
Yeah, no, this is
now
the
in session.
original. Yeah, this is the one we just listened to already.
Our first guest should be arriving.
I have no idea how to turn these off. That's okay. We'll leave her play again as we continue exploring then.
Oh, you're early.
Yeah, it was quite an interesting conversation.
On behalf of...
Shut it. What the hell's your game?
I...
There's nothing
What?
to take here.
You send out all these ambassadors.
Atrium.
All are welcome.
Okay, we've been
Come
through here.
join us. We have
Been
food to
through here.
spare. And you think we just waltz into a fucking trap like that?
I say we check these engineering region and see if we can find our Mr. Engineer friend.
This is not trap. We would be happy
The only
to
one in the
share.
vault who's not a member of this wacky cult.
Boys! Boss said to start talking, lady.
Please, put your guns down. This is a peaceful community.
No!
Mother! Mother!
Fuck it. Just kill him.
Yeah, can't say I feel particularly sorry for that bunch. Critters down here. Even critters on the ceilings. There's more of those, gassy things. With the smoke that comes out of them. I don't even want to go near that thing. What is over here? Did I see something? Mutated fern. I thought I saw something else. Perhaps not. Engineering. Open. There we go. You hear them? I hear them. Maybe I'm hearing things. Maybe it's nothing. It's the wind in the pipes. Operations. Aha. This sounds like an important place. Willing to bet this is our engineer friend. And died with a machete in his hand. Most likely at the hands of the raiders. I would have to guess. Why he had a leg bone on his shelf, I will never know. Well, left arm bone. Sorry about that. Certainly not his. Well, he got a big machete and a left arm bone on his shelf. I am guessing he took that arm off somebody. And a bottle of rum. You know what? Kudos to this guy. At least... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, man. I thought that was somebody else's arm. But, as you can see, he is missing an arm. He has a machete and he's missing an arm. And his arm's on the shelf and there's a bottle of rum there. Okay, this story tells itself. Oh, this poor fella. Well. But that wasn't fun. And look where it got you. What was the point of that? Why would you do that? Maybe he was handcuffed to something. Maybe he was playing the jigsaw game. I don't know, man. I don't think I want. Okay, you know what? Sorry about your luck, bud. Hope you find a new arm. Not that it looks like you'll be needing one. But how would you, if you have a machete, how would you end up handcuffed somewhere? That doesn't make sense either. There's a lot about that scene that makes like zero sense at all. Unless maybe his arm was infected with something. But I mean, like, chopping off your arm's not going to stop the infection from spreading. It's just going to spread. If it's in your blood, you're screwed, you know? it's everywhere. Pressurization. Nope. Atrium, that's where we came from. Primary reactor and secondary reactor. Maybe if we start up these reactors. Wonder if that's possible. Ooh, a nice lamp. I like that lamp. I wonder if I can get that. That's a nice lamp. I'd like that for one of my camps. That chair is pretty cool too. I bet I could get that chair somewhere. I just haven't found it yet. That'd make a nice office chair, like for a desk. What else can we find of interest down here? I came looking here. I was hoping to find more terminals down here, or holotapes. I think we figured out what happened, though. But this is also where the... Oh, yeah, that's right. If I can find another terminal down here, I wonder if I could somehow switch off the security lockdown and get that GEC. Because that'd be pretty valuable. I bet I could sell a GEC. Heck, I bet I could get a couple hundred caps for it. I bet somebody would give me 1,000,000 caps for a GEC. Yeah. I'd be a millionaire. I'd be the richest guy in the Wasteland. Hey, look at that. Like, reactor monitoring up there. And what do we have over on this side? Reactor control. Okay, let's check that stuff out then. How do I get up there? The stairwell, of course. Let's find stuff up here. What do we got? Water, junk. Nothing good. Rid of our glowy corpse there. What's this? Mainframe. Ha. That sounds like where we want to be. That sounds like the place we want to be at. Look at this poor guy. What happened here? Oh, well, he biting down on something. And he has also been dismembered. And he's biting down on a rag. And he used a bone saw. Okay, this man clearly also dismembered himself. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This vine is grabbing hold of him. Is this something I need to be worried about? Like, are these things going to grab hold of me? I think I encountered this somewhere else. I'm almost certain I encountered these vines somewhere else. I can't remember how I dealt with them. I think I burned them or something. Or I used some kind of gas on them. Whoa, what do we hear? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had to use some kind of chemical on them or something. Wherever it was I encountered them. Was it in the basement of Mama Dolce's cannery? Food canning plant? I believe that's where it was. I could be mistaken. But if memory serves me correctly, it was in the communist bunker at Mama Dolce's canning food factory there. Huh. There's a secret commie bunker under there. And it seemed to be communists here, too. Vault 94 has been supplied with one Class 6 fusion reactor, designated primary, and one Class 6B fusion reactor, designated secondary. Reactors will supply a stable power source with an operational lifespan of 200 plus years. Automated procedures required to manage these reactors will be administered by Vault Mainframe. Written documentation available to Class 9, 6, 7, 8. 2 Class 8 reactors have been... 9. Holy jeez, I should learn to count. 2 Class 8 reactors have been installed in the GEC wing on a closed circuit. These reactors are reserved for use by the GEC containment and control systems. So there is an entire GEC wing here somewhere. We need to find that. Reactor subsystem restart procedure. Restart procedure is not required at this time. Okay then. Fine. Well, let's have a look here in mainframe. What's that? Nothing. Okay, mainframe it is. Alrighty. Now that the vermin's out of the way, I could probably use that. Oh, that ever cool looking. This is a blue one. You don't see the blue ones often. Or maybe you do, and I just particular lighting in here, it shows better. And here we have another person. At least this one has all his limbs. That's nice to see. It's good to see somebody with all their limbs for once. Mainframe access. Here we go. Now we are going to get in here. Main emergency management system. I'll maybe I can deactivate that here. Mainframe controls. No. Security system controls. Error. Ain't not gonna let me in here either, is it? Alright. Locked out. Way to go. Alright, done. Whoa. Is that something down there? Oh, I thought I saw something down there. Guess not. Okay. Nothing in there. Oh, yes, there is. No, it's not a looting trip, but I'm grabbing that. Alright. Wait, where am I going? What's down here? There's always signs above these doors. I often skip them. Portable water. Potable water. Well, that's a pipe. And hot water. Very cool they labeled the pipes even. That's nice. Secondary reactor, primary reactor. Okay, so that was the stairwell up to those controls. There's more controls on the other side. What's through here? Decontamination. Go. Usually you can hear them in the distance before you go anywhere near them. Alright. So is decontamination coming in or heading out? No, it just goes in a loop. Caught reloading. I wish it would take you out of VATS when he starts reloading instead of keeping the VATS on. Should just automatically drop VATS if you have to reload, yeah? That'd be a little more intuitive. That's locked. Whoa, hello, what do we got? Oh, sit flower stick. Don't need that. Yeah, and this just goes around a little loop right back over where we came from. Okay. This is not where I need to be. Let's go find somewhere else. Is that open? No. Certainly does not. Let's go further down. Reaction. Monitoring. Stairwell. The other stairwell. The condenser. Aster. Oh, we got nothing. Nothing here. Nothing here. Okay. This is an empty room for the most part. Vault power. West generator and condenser. We're looking for the GEC wing at this point. Although I have my doubts it's gonna let me in wherever it is. Voltage. Regulation, East generator, volt power, mainframe. Well, I'm assuming that back during when this was a raid of some kind, there was probably missions to activate all these different areas or machines. Maintenance. Alright, let's take a look around the maintenance wing. Another disease cure. I walked out with quite a few of those, so at least it wasn't entirely a wasted trip. Hello, here we go, another terminal. Tyrone Haynes terminal. This is our man. This is our man. This is the guy that's gonna be on the level here. Maybe he even has codes. Hello, what codes? Key generator not found. Oh, unable to print your codes. Okay, code not found. Yeah, great. Logs. All right. Whoa, look at all these work orders. Okay. We'll just skim through. Showers broken. Yeah. So this is going to be a list. PA blasting random static. What else we got? Disable cafeteria smoke detector to prevent another false alarm from Friday fish fry. Nice. Greenhouse is flooded again. Get maintenance robots. Recalibrate Mrs. May to avoid dusting incidents. Dusting incidents? Oh, nice. Extract Mr. Scruffy from reactor turbine blades. Find replacement bear. Ah, well, I guess we found the person's missing toy from the other terminal. Woohoo! We got all kind of logs here. And they're all, well, not all of them from after, some are from before. Personal log. Can't sleep. Can't shake the sound of them pounding outside the vault door. Oh, this is just after the bombs drop. He probably feels really bad about the door closing on those people, but, well, that may have been by design. You never know with Vault Tech. They do all kinds of wacky stuff like that. They all just get along. They don't curse. They don't argue. Barely even raise their voices. He's been spending more time with Angelique. We met somebody. Seems that it seems over time by the look of these notes, is that it seems that he began to blend into their community over time. Like he was brainwashed, like the Stockholm Syndrome, I believe it's called. Yeah, he's starting to go to morning services now. Yeah, he's become one of them. But by here, let's skip away ahead to the end. I think I see where this is going. The first ambassadors are due back in a couple of days. Even now, we could seal the vault and live here. Seems he wants to keep it sealed, and they wanted to open it up to outsiders. They should have heeded his advice. This was the only guy with a level head that wanted to keep the vault sealed, and they, nope, let's open it up, and that did not go well. Just as he suspected it would not. So I'm guessing all this growth in this vault is just from their agriculture. And just over time, from nobody being down here, it just kind of overgrew. But I still have my suspicions because that one vine looked like it was strangling the guy. I can't even get into residential. That's completely grown over. Council and engineering. I'd like to know where that Gek is. I sure would like to get my hands on that. I would be one wealthy wastelander with a Gek in my hands. Where does this take me? Back down here, eh? Yeah. What is in here? Anything? Probably nothing. Ooh, a generator of some kind. Does that say Gek? No, it says West generator. And that's where I killed those things. Went through the decontamination loop. No. Okay. So, I think I've explored pretty much everything in this section. Atrium. That goes back to the atrium. Pressurization. Operations. Pressurization. Voltage regulation. Volt power mainframe. That's that loop again over there. Yeah, okay, I ran around this like twice now. Okay. Let's go back here. Let's go back here a moment. Because this led me over to here, which is, I believe, the upstairs of the atrium. Not where I am right now, but over on the other side of this. Oh, no, this is mainframe. Okay, we can get across up here, too. Okay. Nothing in mainframe for me. I was already in there. Hello, baby Bobby. My little kitty come to cuddle on me. Alrighty. Reactor monitoring. Okay, the only way back into the atrium's over here then. We gotta go back through there. Looks like we gotta come back. What is that? I thought I saw holotape for a moment. It's just a flower. Alright. We have been uncovering the mystery of this vault little by little, though. I came in here knowing absolutely nothing, and now we know that the people who were living in here, this pastor and his or her congregation, Pastor Salazar, I believe is the name, the congregation, Mr. Hayes, Tyrone Hayes, the security guard, who, a ginseng root, that's gotta be good. Right, can I grow that? I'm so curious if I can grow some of this stuff. But anyways, we learned about this Pastor Salazar and his congregation, Tyrone, how the unbeliever ended up getting the Stockholm syndrome and became one of them over time. But he still had enough sense to tell him, hey, don't open up that vault. Let's stay in here. But no, they were like, nah, let's open it up. Everybody outside this vault that survived is going to be, and it's so nice. They're not going to like rob us and kill us all, but yeah, no. Of course they robbed them and killed them all. Because, yeah. They probably had a lot of nice stuff down here at one point in time. I'm surprised those raiders aren't still living here for that matter. But that was making me wonder what happened with, this says reactor. I wonder which reactor it means. Probably these two. Yeah, it's these reactors. But every time I think I've seen this entire place, I turn around and I find somewhere that leads me into a section I have not seen yet, like over here. Security. There's security here? You guys aren't the security guards at all. You're just a bunch of mirelurks. Stop trying to be security. You're like some loser that just puts on a security shirt and hangs around at the bar, but you're not actually a security guard there. You just act like it, so that people like are nice to you and stuff. Because you're like such a loser and a jerk that you have to like be a big phony to get people to be nice to you. That's how sad and pathetic your life is. I wish I was joking about that. There really are people like that, aren't there? That's horrid. I could not freaking imagine. But the next time you see somebody at the bar wearing a security shirt who is they themselves not a security guard at that bar, just pat them on the back and laugh a little inside at their patheticness. And if you're that guy, please don't be that guy. Do yourself a favor. Don't be that guy. Okay. What is down here? I have not been in this wing at all. So I think we must be getting close to the Gek. We're either getting closer to the Gek or we're getting further away. I'm just doing duct tape. No, I am not. You're not getting the duct tape even. You're not getting any of this stuff. I suspect I'm getting further away. I think I'm getting back to where I was beginning. Agriculture. Okay. Let's look at the signs. I gotta check the signs. Is there signs over here? No, I explored everything over there. Maybe have to come back to here, go around a bit, check out these signs. There's an agriculture wing. I'm pretty sure I was in the agriculture wing already, but perhaps not. Upper Atrium Council. What's over here on this side? Residential Council. As far as I've seen so far, the entire residential wing seems sealed off. Something went terribly wrong down here. Well, we already know that when they let the raiders in, but something else beyond that also went terribly wrong. Because this is certainly a lot of overgrowth for... I can't remember the dates on the last of their logs, but it can't be more than 10 years. Well, it's 78, so it's just a year after was the last of their logs. And it's been like, 20 years for us, so... Yeah, I don't know, 20 years of overgrowth. But then the way it's growing around some of these bodies and people chopping themselves up and stuff, it's awfully sus. Greenhouses, we've seen that. Okay, where was I that I seen that agriculture? Let's go check this out. Maybe the Gex down here. I don't know how to find this Gex. Seed bank. No, it's not in the seed bank. Adrian Greenhouse. The GEC is in sealed wing, in a whole separate wing for the GEC. Seed bank, atrium. What do we have here? Aha! If there's more monsters coming up, perhaps I have not been this way. Greenhouses and seed bank. Well, let's check the seed bank quick. Maybe there's something of note in here. Oh shoot! Oof. Almost died there. That was pretty intense. Alright. We handle that. This is cool. I did not come in here yet. This is pretty cool. You see they have seeds allegedly for every plant that is of any use to humans. I wonder if I can get some of these seeds. Nope. They're probably all sealed by this security lockdown. Oh, hello, seed bank override terminal. Yes, let's start overriding things. Missing sample canisters detected. One or more seed banks connected to this terminal have failed to seal. Okay. Let's see the manual override. Error. Of course, there's errors. Nothing but errors. Okay. I think I have that plant. I was going to say, I like that plant, but I have one of those already. I don't think I put it down anywhere because I couldn't find anywhere that I really liked. Oh, that's cool. I'd love to have that. That is awesome. Where did I get a plan for the gramophone? Is that what it's called, a gramophone? Well, the other override terminal didn't do anything for me. I don't expect that one to either. But the seed bank was still a pretty cool room to check out. I think we've pretty much learned all this vault is going to show us. Yeah, I'm going backwards now. I'm back right near where I first came into this whole area. I went the other way instead of coming through the seed bank. I believe there's one place left here, the greenhouses. Ooh, I could use screws. Sorry. Don't mind me looting here for a moment. I need those screws. Oh, is that a plan? No, they're circuits. I might need those too. Okay. Thought it was a plan for a moment, but apparently not. That would have been great to find like a plan down here. Or even some Vault 94 jumpsuits. I wouldn't mind finding something like that either. But apparently not. Well, I mean, I was hoping to get in the residential wing somehow. Can't seem to figure out how to get into there. Okay, yeah, I've been through all this. We've been through these greenhouses. We've been through the greenhouse wing. Yeah, I explored all these. Into the research wing. The only places we have not been that I'm aware of is the residential wing and the GEC wing. The residential wing, every door to it seems to be overgrown unless I missed one. And as far as the GEC wing goes, I have no idea where it even is. Doesn't seem labeled on any of the signs. There's agriculture. This leads to council. Residential. Again, overgrown completely. Here's our council room. Let's check over here sometimes. Nah. I'm like, maybe there'll be a seat there with some stairs under it or something, but no. Could only be so lucky. What does this look like? FO3? Yeah, no. Engineering Council. Well, let's take one more quick look through here and see if there's anything I missed down this way. I don't believe so, though. Did I been through? Yeah, I went through that. That's Tyrone's terminal. Here's the main reactors. Condenser. Just a room that goes nowhere. This is the... Oh yeah, more sealed residential doors. A decontamination loop. Anything here on these desks? Nope. Another sealed residential door that you can't get through. Something lurking around here. Voltage regulation goes nowhere. Ops. Pressurization also goes nowhere. I think that's about it. Jeez. And that goes back to the atrium. And ops. Oh, I think we were in ops already. Yeah. This was the dead guy on the floor that sawed his own arm off there. GEC. There we go, we found it. Aha, right on. See? What did I say earlier? Seek and ye shall find. Well, here we go. Now we finally found the GEC. We are going to be rich. We are going to be the richest dudes in the wasteland. Oh yeah, I can just sense it now. Oh man, I bet I can do bidding with it. I'll hold a bidding. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll take the GEC, I'm going to hide it somewhere, and then I'm going to hold like a bidding war, and the people are going to bid on the GEC to win it, and I'll have like a fake GEC. You know what I mean? I'll make it look like the GEC, but it'll be a fake GEC. And then, like, whoever wins the bidding, then I'll take them and bring them to the real GEC and give them the real GEC. So that way I don't get robbed for it in the meantime. If they try to rob me, they'll just rob me for the fake GEC. Don't tell anybody my plan, though. I think I saw it in a movie or something sometime. I don't know. Or I made it up. I don't know. Anything's possible. Oh, yeah. There we go. Alright. Now, where's this GEC? Where is it? Where do I find it? It's not going to be in a toolbox. Aha! In behind the door labeled GEC. Oh, it's even open. Right on, right on. Oh, okay. Where's my GEC at? GEC me, baby. Yeah. Let's GEC it up. Oh, man, I can't, man. I'm going to buy so much cool stuff. The GEC vault. Here we go. I'm going to buy so much cool stuff with the coin, with the caps I get for this GEC. go, here we go. Alright. Where's that guy? We got power armor station down here. Ceramic scrap. You don't see often ceramic scrap in a heap like that. That's pretty interesting. This room is very overgrown. Very well grown in here. It seems even difficult to walk through. It's so heavily grown in. Let's see what's behind the only door here. Oh, we're getting kind of radioactive in here. I'm starting to think maybe I should put on some power armor. Why is it so radioactive here? Why is that so radioactive? Something coming. And shut this door. And shut this door and put on some power armor. How does that sound? I figure what these weird gross noises are. That's probably why they give you all this stuff here. There's something going on up ahead. Oh, I see it. What was that? Oh, it's a mirelurk. Yuck. These things sound so gross. Highly resistant to radiation, though. Baby mirelurk. Yuck. Yeah, I killed your baby. I'll kill you too. There you go. Ah, more babies? There you go. Anything else want to die? There. I don't hear them. Like their gross, squishy sounds anymore. So, I think we're clear of mirelurks. But I think I should put on some power armor if I'm going in here. I don't know. Let's try some Radaway first. Maybe some herb or some Rad-X. Maybe some Rad-X will be good enough for that. Oh yeah, no, it's still pretty high. It's at 7, even with the Rad-X. Okay. We're gonna go with power armor then. I think I'll always keep some power armor kicking around. This is a good set. And you know what? When I'm in power armor, I like to rock a heavy weapon. So let's do this. Actually, let's eat and drink something too, so our AP stays up. If you don't mind, just a couple of those. Some waters. I got a lot of spoiled food. And I know I should run better with salt, and I will. I'll put that on next time I upgrade my cards. I mean, some whiskey, some tofu soup, some grilled red toad, some Halloween candy, Deathclaw stuff. There, that looks pretty good. Okay, we are well fed now. Oh, and you know what else I want to do? I wanted to set up some heavy weapons in here because I suspect we are going to run into some trouble. So for that, I'm going to take Gunslinger. Oh, shoot. I wanted expert. Take Gunslinger Master off. Put on Action Boy and Gunslinger Expert. There. Okay. And pull up big guns. Where's my big gun? There it is. Alright. The big 50 cal machine gun. This 50 cal machine gun's fantastic. And I like to use guns that kind of match up both. So like if I have the 50 cal machine gun and a 50 cal sniper rifle, right? So if I'm running around with the sniper rifle just popping off easy enemies, then they're gonna always drop. They'll use one bullet to kill them, and they'll drop like 4 or 5 of the 50 cal rounds. So it helps me keep up with crafting bullets like that. Yeah, see, that's why. That's why I wanted the big guns right there. Where, that must be the Gek. That must be it. Finally. Finally. We're gonna be rich. We found it. Guys, I am so excited. We are gonna be super rich. We found the Gek. Nothing can stop me now. Haha. The Gek is mine. Wait a minute. What is this? The heck? It's busted. Somebody smashed it. Well, that's why everything's all vegetated and crazy. Who the hell would smash a Gek? It's like the most valuable thing in the wasteland. It can like terraform places. It can turn like a wasteland into a garden. Who would smash that? Oh my god. That hurts my brain to think somebody would be so dumb. Like, look I mean, I shouldn't talk. Like, look at my stats here, okay? I don't have the highest intelligence score ever. As you can see, it's at 7, and that's with buffs. So, I mean, but still, all the same. I'm not a 15 intelligence guy, and even I know. Don't shoot the Gek. Or don't smash the Gek, or whatever happened to it. I didn't shoot it. I shot a thing over here. Because here its remains. Is that its remains? No. Where's its remains? Over there. I shot a thing there and a thing over there. I didn't shoot nothing at the Gek, so I didn't break it. Somebody else did that stuff. Somebody else broke that. It was broken when I got here. I'm very upset about it. I was going to be rich. I'm taking a picture of that all the same, just because it's cool. I was going to be so rich. I was going to have it all. Yeah. I would have bought Top of the World, the Pleasant Valley, that ski resort up there. I would have bought that. I would have bought that place. I would have bought the whole ski resort. I would have rebuilt it, turned it back into a nice resort again, you know. I was going to do great things with them caps. Wonder if I could grab this reactor. Can you still get these? Probably not, eh? Probably can't get those no more. Yeah, probably when they had these raids back in the day, because I see these reactors once in a while, but I don't know where they came from. Well, that explains where they came from. You could probably get these free camps back in the day when this was a playable raid. But apparently not anymore. I'm so mad about that Gek. I can't believe somebody destroyed it. Maybe there's some clues around here as to who wrecked it. But I mean, it was probably here when the pastor was around, so I doubt they did that. I doubt the maintenance guy, Tyrone, would have let them wreck the Gek. No, this is most likely the work of the raiders. They probably broke it. How could you break it? Like, why? Like, are they just so stupid? They're like, oh, duh, we can't figure out how to use it. Let's just smash it. Sad. I wish those raiders that came here were still here so that I could, like, gun them all down. Because they wrecked the Gek. And yes, I know they killed other people here too, and I don't care about that. I didn't know those people. All I knew there was a Gek down here, and I wanted it, and now I can't have it because somebody wrecked it. Man. Well, it was still a cool vault all the same. It was fun to explore. I found some adhesives and some duct tape and some, you know, a few other. I think I found a box of screws somewhere at some point. Some technical data would have been nice, but oh well, guess not. A Gek would have been nice. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Gek would have been so nice. Why am I using this gun? What is wrong with me? Why am I on the sniper rifle? Oh, now I'm just gonna romp through with the big 50 cal and everything's getting it. Everybody gets it. Everything actually is getting it. I wouldn't mind seeing some of the raiders that came in here and took that Gek 20 years ago, or wrecked that, broke that Gek 20 years ago. But I'm guessing when they destroyed the Gek, that's probably what caused all the overgrowth around the vault itself and in the Mire region as well. So perhaps it may have some positive effect on the environment in the region. It certainly has created a lot of vegetation around here. But it's also probably responsible for some of these giant mutated creatures around here as well. May have something to do with that broken Gek, because there's a lot of radiation coming off that thing. As you can see, that's why I'm in my power armor. And who do we have here? Wonder who is the last one to end up hiding out in this cave. Someone probably came down here when the raiders took over and thought they'd hide out. Wonder how long they lasted before they rather succumbed to the creatures or the raiders, or excuse me. Am I back in the Gek room? Yeah, I am. Why is always there more creatures in there? I thought I unalived everything in that room. And can someone in the chat let me know when I can stop saying unalive? When I can just go back to saying, you know, like normal words for that? That would be just great, you know, like. It's like when that day comes, I can just say, you know, I KILLED something instead of unalive. You know what I'm saying? Unalive, that'd be nice, you know. Just saying. I don't think I'm hurting anyone's feelings. I think everybody will be okay with it. Oh, am I dying? Am I dying? I think I'm dying. I am dying. I'm dying. Dying. I died. Oh no. Oh no. I was trying to heal and I was pressing the wrong button because it's dark. Oh, bummer. That means I'm going to have to go back and get my stuff. Oh, that was hard to find, too. That was hard to find. Okay. Alright. Well, hopefully I'm not far from where I was. Okay. It spawned me back into this part of the area. That's good. I wasn't paying attention for a moment and tapping the wrong key. I was tapping one key instead of my Q key for my quick heal. And where's my bag of drop junk? There it is. Retrieve my loot. Every night at least once, eh? Okay, there we go. And I got no excuse. Guess when the wrong key didn't work the first time, I didn't need to keep spamming it. I could have just gave up at that point. Well, I think that's it for this place. We're not getting the Gek. I'm going back to the Wasteland empty-handed again. Well, not completely empty-handed, but still. I'm not bringing back a Gek, that's for sure. Heading home was a fun experience and an interesting place. Heck, I didn't even get a Vault 94 jumpsuit for that matter. That's what I was really hoping for. And what event do we have on here? One violent night, and it looks like there's somebody there. Well, before we call it a night, let's hop in here and visit this event. It just started. We'll play this event quick before I go offline. Why the heck not? I don't usually run events and stuff repeatables on my live stream, but why not? We're done exploring for tonight. I'm just so disappointed by that Gek. I need to shoot something now. None of the other vaults I've found so far seem to have had a Gek. I wonder if the vault in Burning Springs will have a Gek. I can't wait for that to see that vault. And I, you know, just based on the clues I found on last night's stream, I think we're on it. I think I'm onto something there. But we'll have to wait and see. You know, I don't want to get my hopes up too high because you never know. You never know. But it seemed pretty evident that something was up there.
An automated alert. An unknown dangerous creature has been sighted in the
Alright.
vicinity of the Sons of
I guess I don't need this clunky power armor anymore. But I'll leave it on my full auto spec, and I'll just use my Elder's Mark here. Oh, don't tell me I froze. Oh, okay, I'm good. Oh, what happened? Okay, I'm good. Oh, I can't. I'm stuck. I bugged, I glitched, and I am stuck here by my power armor. I'm gonna hit escape. It's a no-go. I can go to the map, but I can't move away from my power armor. Maybe if I fast travel again. I'm gonna have to re-fast travel to my location. There, I'll just re-fast travel. I'm gonna go plop my power armor in my storage. There we go. And I'm back in. Alright, now it's working. Get my Elder's Mark out here. I can just leave those other perks the way they are. I don't need to worry about it. I'm just going to sit down over here. Let the heroes do the heavy lifting. Save my bullets. Oh, there were Night Stalkers here. It's here. I don't even need to play music. Night Stalkers here already. Are we barehanding him? No, he's dead. He's dead too late. Where is he? Oh, yeah, here. Out the other door. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I didn't have to fire a single shot. You know what? These other players probably have lots of bullets, and they are more than happy to use their bullets to get the job done. So, and I'm more than happy to let them, because I don't have a lot of bullets. Well, I do, but like, you know, I go through them pretty fast. And nothing really great there. Some loose screws. Yeah, I'm more excited about the loose screws than legendary items. Alright. Well, let's head back to my camp here. Well, at least we managed to find the Gek. And we managed to unravel the tale that seems to have gone down in Vault 94. And it's not an entirely uninteresting tale. It was kind of neat. Not what I expected at all. But it seems that they opened the vault a little too soon and let some bad apples in there who when it apparently killed everybody in the vault. Sorry, unalived everybody in the vault. Don't cancel me, please. And once they've unalived all the vaulties, they seem to have destroyed the Gek, unleashing a radioactive nightmare upon the biological nightmare upon the Meyer region. But it worked, you know. The region's very lush, it's very green, there's a lot of life there. Hey, maybe it's not such a bad thing. But probably could have went better. Just saying. And here we are, back at my comfortable abode. And you know, I'm so glad tonight that the movie theater is actually playing the movie. I'm sorry, last night there was some technical issues at the Starlight Theater, and you weren't able to see the screen on there. But tonight, you're able to see it nice and clearly. And we found our Bigfoot tracks. I was so excited about that. Anybody who's looking, they are directly in front of me, right over here, on that little pathway going along there. And yeah, I was super excited to find those. And of course, for those who are looking for the Breaking Bad trailer, that will be right up the hill over here. Right there. I think, is that it right there even? It might be. I can't zoom on this particular one, but I think that's it right there even. I can see it out my window, or from my balcony here. My nice balcony where we can, all are welcome to come and enjoy the movies. Or help yourself to some food We got Deathclaw, or some coffee and tea and soups, and yeah, all the buffs are here. You can feel free to use my sleeping bag and take a rest, or play my ukulele. I have all the shop equipment, as most people have, and you know the routine. And yeah. If you need to say a prayer to the Mothman, that's always available to you back here. And finally, going to end where I began tonight. Going to wrap it up here for the evening. I'd like to thank everyone who tuned in and watched. I hope you enjoyed the show. And I will be back again with more adventures in the Wasteland, just exploring random places and seeing what we can find out there. So until next time, everybody have a great evening. Good night.